Welcome back, my friends. Time for the next super short stream because I have, sadly enough, only one fight in this stream. I'm just sending the stream for one fight, basically. And even this one fight took so much time. Yeah, the fights are getting really hard. Or the fights are really hard. They are pretty much on the Magma Hideout level. Some fights even maybe harder, I would say. I guess it is also box dependent, kinda. If you have a better answer or not. But yeah. Okay. So the items are removed already. And yeah, we will just set up the team for the next grunt. And that is grunt number 6. So we have in total 8 grunts here. This is grunt number 6. And yeah, I have only planned basically this fight for the stream. This fight is really hard, in my opinion. Really, really hard. Magnezone. I need a flyer for a second, so probably. Oh, let me remove that cherry berry. Oh, that was because of the wild shroud. Yeah, right. I need to fly because I need to teach a move in this fight. Okay. So we want to have Thunder in this fight, and I will just remove Electro Web on my Magnezone. Because that is a reteachable thing here. Okay. Okay, so let me remove from my team Kecleon because we have Lucario. We have my Delmise. And we have Lizzie. So I can already spoiler that sadly enough, Among Us is really likely to die in this fight. Hopefully it will be the only death. But the most important thing is that we win, of course. So we will have a Citrus Berry on Roserade. Let me just take a Fiji, I guess. Fiji Berry on Among Us. We need a Person Berry on Magnezone. We have a Life Orb on Lucario. We have the Ghost Gem. Just basically, I will not use that. Just to show the Ghost Gem, basically. And then I have just the Oranberry because I don't want to get too much healing. That's really important. On Lizzie. I don't need a damage item on Lizzie. And I will burn my Roserade here. Okay. Alright, let me set up the team in the card as well. And then, yeah, we are just doing a short fight for the stream. Hopefully we will survive that fight. That's also really important, of course. Magnezone. Yeah, that is correct. Just checking some small stuff right now. Okay, yeah. Exporting the items pretty quickly. Okay. I haven't even checked the boss fight, basically. I checked every fight, what we will have, like grunt-wise, and I can already tell you, at least the next grunt is a nightmare as well. The last one is, I think, is a 6-man team, but I think it's probably manageable. I need to check some small stuff there for sure. But the next grunt, I don't even have a solution right now, and that's why I cannot do this fight right now. So basically, yeah, this is only grunt 6 now. All right. So, permanent rain is up in this fight. Politoad lead. So the lead is not a problem. We just one shot. The problem is this fight is really technical. I will explain that. The biggest puzzle in this entire fight is actually the Ferroform. So we will kill this always with Lee Storm. And we will always bait in now for a fast kill Neuven. Because of the burn, we will also see the Hurricane on the switch in. Okay. And yeah, there is a small problem about this Neuven. Outside of it is Bright Powder, okay? So the Bright Powder is not the biggest issue, but the problem is that it's inconsistent. You cannot exactly lock this into one move. We will go to Magnezone, and Magnezone beats this Neuven always. The problem is we don't know exactly how much damage we will get here. We have the Person Berry for the Hurricane, and we will never use Hurricane again. Okay. Yeah, so this is Bright Powder, and we don't exactly know what it will use. So this can use Double Team, this can also just use Dragon Pulse. We don't know that, and that's why it's really hard to bait consistent stuff. I could pre-damage, so I always bait for the highest roll. Poliwrath, for example, but if this will use one-time Dragon Pulse, it's Heliolisk anyways. So, yeah. That's why I'm just not pre-damaging and just expecting Heliolisk here right now. If this is Poliwrath, I have a plan for that as well. We'll always Thunder here twice. Thunder can't miss. And we will ignore the Bright Powder with that, and there's a double team. So I was obviously expecting double team shenanigans here, but yeah, you don't exactly know it will double team or Dragon Pulse, that's the problem. That's why it's so hard to bait consistent stuff here, and we will just bait Heliolisk now here. Really likely, yeah. There's a next double team even going for the next double team. And Thunder can't miss, so this is Heliolisk now. And this is always Weather Ball on the switch in. This cannot glare my Magnezone. Okay. There's the Heliolisk. This is also Bright Powder, by the way. Bright Powder, Dry Skin. So yeah, this fight is really hard in my opinion. We'll see the Weather Ball on the Switch and on my Amoonguss here now. Eee! And you are really likely to die here, basically, my friend. Okay. We will always use Toxic here. Toxic can't miss. There's the Hyper Voice. Okay. There is the Toxic, okay. So we still have the Berry, basically. Amoonguss is really likely, like I say, to die anyways here. So this is, if this is a damaging move, it's always, I even forgot by the way, this can glare my Amoonguss. It's possible, even I'm slower. So that is already a small misplay in the team building. But yeah. So now we will go always to my Delmise on, hopefully, Hyper Voice. We have a Ghost Gem equipped because we could have a different bait, and I need the Ghost Gem equipped just for the Pharaoh, basically. There's the Hyper Voice. I think this can glare my Delmise as well. So let's see. If this is a damaging move, it's always Weather Ball here. So we will go to Roserade, what is pre-burned, because I can't afford the glare here. I will explain why. There's the glare. I can't afford glare on my Roserade. This is so important. This is so fucking important, I can't even explain how important that is. So, the problem is we are getting burn damage, but at least not that much. So we will go to Delmise now on the guaranteed Hyper Voice again. And let this die to poison, slowly, slowly. This will take a while because it's Dry Skin as well. And yeah, the biggest problem is the puzzle in the back. The Pharaoh, basically. So this, if this is Weather Ball, but this can glare, and I don't want to have Amoonguss glared right now. If we could avoid that anyways. So let's go to Roserade on the glare. Really nice. Really nice. I think I need 2 more pivots on this. So the goal is to go into Roserade while this Heliolisk will die. And this will happen the next time I will go to Roserade. So we'll go to Delmise again on Hyper Voice. Because Roserade will bait Pharaoh, and exactly that move what we want to see. Never curse on the switch-in. There is a plan for me to also bait that last, but you still need to stop the curse on the switch-in. So yeah, now we will go last time to Roserade here. And this is again Glare or Weather Ball. Okay, really nice. And this will die now, even after the Dry Skin healing. This will die always here on this turn. Because of the poison damage. And we will always bait in Pharaoh now. Okay, the reason why we can't get glared is because this will use Gyro Ball on my Roserade. It sees a guaranteed kill. If I'm glared, that's not the case anymore. Because glare will reduce my speed. And with that, I'm in fucking trouble. So this is guaranteed Gyro Ball on the switch-in. And with that, we will wreck this fucking Pharaoh form now. My Lucario is never that to a Gyro Ball crit. Obviously. And most important, because this is Iron Barbs and we have Life Orb, we would never die to a crit, into Life Orb recoil, into Iron Barbs damage. Because close combat Life Orb will just kill this now. This is the hardest Pokemon in this fight. Lucario was always one-shotting that. The only Pokemon who could actually one-shot this, while he can actually switch in on a move. So yeah, because the rain is up and obviously the fire moves are not doing that much damage on him anymore. So Life Orb, and yeah, we can see that we would survive the crit here. And now we have still one puzzle here, and I think maybe we can save Amoonguss here, would be nice. This is random move, huh? The problem is I think I always need to go Among Us here. Is Among Us straight up dead to a crit here right now? 117 HP. Yeah, Liquidation crit straight up kills. But I think Among Us is always my pivot here. I need to do that, basically. There's no other way. I cannot hard switch to Lizzie. Yeah, Among Us you need to hold. Like, I am sadly enough risking you in this fight anyways. I'm sorry, it's Drain Punch. That's really good. That's really fucking good. Okay. Because this will proc the berry now. The Fiji berry, and this is healing a lot. Among Us is actually pretty fine here right now. So we can Giga Drain. This is always liquidation. We need to keep that in mind. Yeah, we can Giga Drain for 3 damage here right now, because we are never dead to crit right now, at least. Yeah. Is this defense drop? No defense drop. Okay. We are still not dead to a crit. The question is, do we want to pivot right now? Strange Steam would kill this. So I think what we will do now is we will go to Delmise on liquidation. And then we will go to Lizzie and riskless beat this Poliwrath. That should be riskless now. And we can save the sack here from Among Us. This is really nice. So Delmise liquidation, and then we will bait Darkest Lariat on my Lizzie, and we never die to liquidation crit. That sounds like the best plan here right now. This cannot use Belly Drum on any Pokemon here right now. So we don't need to worry about Belly Drum anyways. If I stay in and risk a defense drop and a crit, like crit doesn't kill right now, but the defense drop means that I will bait random move next turn anyways. And this is faster than my entire team. Swift Swim. Pretty obvious. So I think it is Delmise into Lizzie. And I think with that we should be safe. We can still maybe sack Among Us if I'm wrong with that. I was never dead to a crit here, by the way. Was that overlapping rolls? Didn't I saw that? Oh my goodness, there was overlapping rolls actually. Oh my goodness, I was never dead to a crit here anyways. Yeah, I didn't saw that. There was actually some overlapping rolls with Darkest Lariat. Okay, even with minus Death Nature, we was never dead to a crit here anyways on Darkest Lariat. So that was not a risk for Delmise at least. And now we will always bait liquidation. Darkest Lariat again, not liquidation. Yeah, we don't want to bait liquidation on the switch, and that's the thing. Okay. Yeah. Misplay for sure. Yeah, this is Darkest Lariat only. Okay, now we are safe. Even on double crit we always survive. This is always liquidation. We always kill this now with a strange theme. Holy shit, man. Yeah, we just have the Oranberry just for safety, like, if the baits are a bit different, because it could be the case that, for example, Neumann just double Dragon Pulse basically on us, and then it's Poliwrath. Lizzie, on this HP would always bait Gyro Ball still. If I'm too high, like, for example, if I'm on, I think 130 HP it was, then it will curse on the switch in maybe. Because this would be Ferroform then. It could be, it would be most likely Heliolisk anyways, but yeah. Oh god, this fight was something, man. And I even misplayed. Oh god. But yeah, this fight is done, thankfully. And the next fight is not even that much easier. I would say this is a pain in the ass as well. But yeah. You can expect short streams for sure. Maybe I will do only the next fight in the next stream as well. But yeah, I have to prep that fight. I have, at the moment, no idea how I will do that fight. Thank you for watching, and see you guys in the next stream.